All right, guys, welcome to the workbench. Today on YouTube, we will be going over the V-Fly cam switcher. Okay, this little guy right here. So you want to switch cams with your controller. This is the way that you do it. All right. So first off, we don't need this. All right, good, getting back into it. So I'm gonna go over all these pads with you, all right? All right, so how do you switch your cameras? Well, first things first, let's go over what you're gonna need. My suggestion is tweezers, always. You're gonna need a way to solder, obviously all your soldering stuff. You're gonna need another camera and then potentially a couple wires, but that's it. That's all you need. We are gonna be using a Crossfire Nano receiver, as you can see right here. Okay, I have all the wires already hooked up where I want to go, and I will tell you how those are supposed to look. So, going over the actual board itself, the V-Fly cam switcher board, from left to right, top to bottom, the negative pad is this negative pad is going to go to your flight controller on a ground pad. This positive pad that you see right here will go to your battery lead right over here. If you can see right there, this red wire is connected directly to my battery lead. That is where that's going. The reason being, this V-Fly cam switcher is rated for 24 volts. It needs 24 volts, or it needs close to that, to power on and use both these cameras, okay? So don't be afraid to hook it to your battery lead. As long as it's not more than a 6S battery, you are okay. All right, so that's where that positive pad goes. This pad down here is a signal pad. This signal pad is going to go to your video out of your VTX. This is the only wire from your VTX that goes to the V-Fly, okay? So do not be confused. Every other wire from your VTX is going to connect to your flight controller like normal. All right, moving on to the next section. This DI pad is what we will be using. This is for your signal wire going to control the different cameras on this board, okay? So that signal wire will be connected to this DI. It will be connected directly into your receiver. Down here, it is connected by Crossfire Nano receiver on the output 6 pad, the lowest pad, okay? That's where I have that, and that's where it is gonna hook up. Right up here, you will see, once you get this board, that there will be 3 pads, okay, to use the PWM, or also known as the pulse width modulation. You will have to solder all these pads together like so. We will be using pulse width modulation because that's what the Crossfire uses, okay? So solder all these together. This pad you will not have to worry about. This is an S-bus pad. We will not be using this pad, so don't worry about it. Moving on. This first set of 3 is for camera 2, okay? This is acting in place of your flight controller. So instead of hooking up the cameras to your flight controller, the cameras will both be hooked up to this. Camera 1 and camera 2. It's up to you as to which one you want which to be, okay? But these are where they hook up. All right, so let's hook everything up. All right, now that I have everything hooked up, it's not the best looking job, but it does the job. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna power on the receiver because I'm gonna connect it USB power because my receiver is connected to a 4v5 pad, which is directly connected to the power input of a USB. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go through the menus on the controller that you'll wanna go. All right, get my controller. All right, so first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna page over to your channel screen. VFly specifically says that this device only works on channel 7. So on your device, you're gonna find your channel 7 and what that button is. I know that this button right here is my channel 7 button. So if you've watched my previous videos, you will know that you can either change it in the mix tab, or you're gonna change what you have this on something else in Betaflight, because I'm sure people have this as something like flip over crash or something like that. So you're not gonna want that on the same thing. But it has to be on channel 7. So this button is on channel 7. Now to get the receiver, the output 6, to recognize channel 7 and to use the receiver to control it, we're gonna have to go into the receiver menu. So we're gonna page back over and hold the menu button. Go to TBS Agent Light, go down to Crossfire Nano RX V3, and go down to the output map. We soldered this on output 6. So on your controller, you're gonna go down to output 6, and you're gonna make sure that channel 7 is selected for output 6, okay? And it is on mine already, but that's what you need to do on yours. You're gonna exit out, okay? And at this point, we're gonna connect a battery. All right, I got my battery. Now we're gonna plug it in. Okay, got good tones, and I got green on my controller, as you can see. Best way to display this is with a screen, so that's what we're gonna do. Turn on the power for your screen, and one of my cameras comes on. It's this one right here, okay? All right, so that's that camera. We're gonna leave that. We'll leave it to the side, it's no big deal. All right. Then, so you can see, this is the button. I'm gonna press up. And that will show my other camera, the one that's attached to my actual FPV right now. So we're gonna switch this button, and it switches over. That's just how your camera won't look like this. That's just how I have mine set up, as black and white. So if you can see, okay, press a button, done. It's easy, super simple, okay? Anybody could do this. Very easy, instantaneous camera switching. It is on the same channel because you're on the same VTX, all right? But that's it. Very simple. If you have any questions, please reach out. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is flyrat_. And yeah, you guys, again, have any questions, feel free to reach out. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe, like, comment, put whatever you want in the comments. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. Either way, I still get paid. So, yeah. Hope you guys like it. Pretty easy. See ya.